Welcome to Transcend with Debbie. I have my girl Kelly Brickle in the house with us, and we are guest mediums today on Derek Akora's page. Isn't that awesome, Kelly? Like,
Yes, it is.
welcome. Thank you, Samantha and Gwendolyn, for opening up the platform for us to be guest mediums here on Derek Akora's page. It is always a true honor just to be able to come in here and hold space, right, girl? Like, let's make sure we're live. Let's make sure that we're streaming there. Let's go and say hello. Give me a second. Let me pull the page up because I know sometimes my computer has been a little weird. We're actually in the wind, so it's very windy over here. Okay.
People are popping in. We're live. People are popping in.
Okay,
Hello,
there we
Isabel.
go.
Hello,
I just
Anne.
gotta make sure we're on the right page. Okay, we are on the right page. We are on the Derek Akora's page. Yay! Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Becky. Hey, Isabel. Thank you for being here. It's always an honor. Like, for those who caught our live last night, I had some fun, Kelly. Like, I had some great times with you on Instagram. Thank you for hooking up your time with the community and spirit. Like, it's always awesome. Thank you.
Oh gosh, it is always fun hanging out with you. We vibe off each other. We pick up different things, or we pick up the same thing, and now we're here. We're like, bouncing around the platforms, whether it's StreamYard, Facebook, Instagram. I was trying to figure out how to share it just a moment ago. I'm like, I don't know how to do it. I give up.
Oh, so what you do for those that are in here on Derek Akora's page, you got to share. You just go to the share button and just share. I'm going to share right now. Everybody just share, pass the love. Everyone that's here, say hello so we can oh, look at this. Hey, ladies. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Becky. I'll let you share while we're saying hellos. Don't be shy. My girl, Kelly Brickle here is an evidential medium. She is a medium, psychic, numerologist, teacher, empowerment teacher. She's going to roll and hook it up, and this is going to be a fun day. So, like, she's all about numbers. If you're seeing numbers, if you're into numerology, into psychic questions, this is the girl to ask. And so we are here in honor of spirit community, and it's just, I wouldn't have it any other way. So thank you guys for showing up today. Hi, Amy. Thank you for being here. Hi, Joan. Thank you for being here. Mary Alice, thank you for being here. Thank you so much, you guys, for the love being shared. I'm loving this. And so were you able to share, Kelly Brickle?
I did. I just did it on both pages. It needed a second to pop up on the wall. I was like, I don't see it, but it's here. Okay, I did it.
Right on. Okay, so can you see the comments on the side so that we make sure that everyone is being able to be seen?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you want to say some hellos?
Hello. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Becky. Hello, Jean. Hello, Amy, Mary, Zoe, Janelle, Tracy, Melissa. I could just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, right. Welcome back, Janelle. Welcome back, girl. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Jean, for sharing. I know a lot of you are around the world. So I know, like, right now we got people out in England. We got people out in Scotland. Like, everyone is rolling from different locations. And so how we work, we're very driven where we're just guided to go. So Kelly, I know whatever your heart desires, if you want to start with a card, if you want to go into psychic mediumship, people are already saying hello. I would love a card. People are saying, so you just rock it with whatever comes to your spirit. So if you see the names and people are saying what they're interested in, and you feel Ireland is in the house, welcome, Ireland. Please just feel free to, you want to start, or do you want me to start, babe?
Sure, I can grab whoever. So is everyone open for a reading, or do we only go for people who are
everyone is open. Everyone is here for the same purpose, to get to receive. So whatever your little spirit is desired and guided, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Melissa Tomb Liddy.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
There you go, Melissa. She'd love a card.
I'm just going to pull what I get and tune in. Like, right away, I feel like there is a love of, like, baking, and like, cooking is very important, but there's the love of baking, and that's like a way that she gives, and she feels pride. And like, the holidays are here, right? We're all doing things, but I do feel like that is like a special place within her heart and her like the women within her generation and also like the men, they're just very appreciative of that. Okay. So I like that. Just pulling some cards. All right. So I feel like this is good because I got like a blank slate card, and for me that means that there's like more options always than there was before. Like, you know, you get to choose the route you want to go, the way you want to go. Sometimes people feel like, yes, that's right, that's how I feel, and some people feel like, yes, I'm in a new phase, but I don't know what to do. So the blank slate is acknowledging, and I feel like that's a little bit where we're at, Melissa. It's like I feel like I'm in a better spot, but I don't know what to do. Okay. And I feel like there's just been a lot of change. And let me scroll down to see if she's live.
The
Okay.
comments come so fast that we may miss it. So if she doesn't, so here we just kind of deliver the message and with hopes that they give you the yes, that's correct. So there you go. You got the correct. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you. I'm just if I can catch her, I can get, you know. So
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel like
sorry,
this has
Kelly.
been like
Mhm.
no, no, it's okay. I feel like it's been kind of like a more difficult time, even though it's like opened up to have more options of okay, now you get to go forward and make the choice. And it's a lot of like things surprisingly things are what they seem. Sometimes it's just like, well, what if I've missed something, or if what if I'm not sure of something? And it's like you know exactly what is on the plate. You know exactly what's going on. You've seen it firsthand, and it's not about sugarcoating it. It's just about like believing yourself and going forward. And that's what I'm getting the most. Okay,
Right.
so
Good job. Right. I do feel like with her, I felt mom presence right away with her, like just supporting her and having her back. Like pushing you out of your comfort zone is important. So if it's uncomfortable, keep going. It's good to step into the uncomfortable. I feel like even if the legs are shaking, girl, keep going. And baby steps. I feel like with you, hard times, big times, a lot of thinking. She says, yeah, I could see that. I could feel into that. And so mom is really pushing you and supporting you in this way. Like, you go, girl, we got you. I feel like when mom comes in, I have a set of crystals. Like I'm a collector with your mom. And so when your mom steps forward, I just want to give you another angelic connection here. So she is your angel. So you connect to angels as well. I also feel like as I'm holding my coffee cup, it says believe in yourself. And so I know as I come to my cup, I feel like I just want to keep giving that faith, that belief for yourself that you got this, and don't let nothing let you down. Like keep going. I know that also she brings me the song, You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine, You Make Me Happy. So I know that's also a very significant song that comes in for you. I know that she takes me to her chest. So I know that there is something here within her chest area, within the heart. And so it's almost like if I can give you my heart, girl, I'm giving you my heart. It's like I'm giving you my love. Like all my love is coming to you. So all her love. I feel like your mom loved music. I feel like I want to go into like the Happy Days, like that movie, Happy Days. It's almost like the poodle day, Happy Day. Yeah, girl, that's what I love that show. Fonzie, right? We loved Fonzie. Who didn't like Fonzie?
hey,
I know your mom loves some music, some poodle school skirts, and like just had a ball. And I want to bring that same joy back to you. So the holidays are coming. I feel like bells, like big bells and ribbons. And I feel like you're one who's very creative. And mom is just saying, you go, girl, you do your thing. You get that energy and you get that going, like that inspiration to create and to design. It's within you. You're just so colorful. And I'm going to leave you with this woman's love. And I just thank you so kindly for just letting me and my girl hold space for you. Great way to start us off. Thank you, Kelly Brickle, for being here.
oh no, thank you, Debbie Romero.
Oh, yeah,
The
girl.
doctor's in the house, DR.
That's what's up. And we're coming to Orange County. For those who don't know, I am in the West Coast in California. Kelly Brickle's in the West Coast, and we're going to be doing some in-person gems next Saturday in person. Like, this is going to be so awesome. I can't wait, Kelly. Like, I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm excited to vibe, in real. How can I put it? It feels like we've already like done readings in real time, but it's
Right.
like we haven't. Isn't that weird to think about?
Yeah, it's really going to be nice to just to have a hug. And like I met you last year, and so we got to like hook it up and stuff. So it's really cool that we're going to do this again. So Susan Bolton, I'm going to go here. Susan Bolton, I want to come to you, my love. I feel like you have a gentleman on the other side who feels like very much like a father. I have to acknowledge the gentleman in this picture that you have within this profile of yours. And I feel like as I connect to this person, either I'm checking my sugar, I'm like I feel like I'm needing insulin because all of a sudden like I have a little prick here of like checking my sugar. If you would understand that. Oh, how cute. As I come to you, my love, I do definitely get the sense that there's a lot of aches and pains within my body with this gentleman as his father comes closer to me. If you would understand that a yes and a no, as we both say here, it just keeps the energy moving, right? I know for me, I love the yeses and the nos, and I know the comments are coming in very quickly. When I just feel like I want to give support. When there's someone here that either has been, yes, you understand this. And I feel like as I come to you, there's someone that's not been feeling well. And I feel like there's some things happening and spirit is coming close in to hold support in reference to this woman that's not feeling very well is the sense that I get. I'm not a doctor, nor am I diagnosing, but I definitely get the sense that there is some help and some healing love from above coming in for you. I know that as I connect to this energy, I just also feel a woman stepping forward who would have been in a wheelchair. And this woman steps forward. I feel like you were very much involved in her life because I feel like I'm pushing her behind in the wheelchair, if you would understand that. And I love that you say awesome. That's so cool to hear. I feel a lot of nauseous. I do feel like there's a lot of energy. You're super in tune. You're super sensitive. And I feel it's just like you're very attuned to this woman. So, yes, you understand this as well. And I feel like when they both come forward, I just want to give you birds. Like you pause and you just look at the birds. You know, like who doesn't love birds, right? I love birds, Kelly. You love birds? I love birds.
I do love birds.
Yeah, and I feel like when I look at this, I feel like the essence of this person, like either they're the ashes or there's something of them, of her, and I feel like I'm looking at them. I'm by the TV and I'm just observing like the love, and I feel like I want to decorate their space, and you sure do. You understand that, okay? And you know, like holidays, my family and I, we like to go put trees and we go sing and we go to the cemetery and we go to the spot and we're just like decorating. I feel like you have a spot where you are decorating their either it's their place of rest is a sense I get, and I feel like I want to buy a tree for this person. It's like, you know, for me, I want to get a little mini plant tree is what I'm getting, if you would understand this. Susan Bolton is who I'm working with here. And so I just feel as spirit is coming in, they're just saying gratitude, a lot of gratitude coming in. You did. See, I love that. And so they're so just impressed in how you connect and how you're working and how you're evolving as an individual. And so I feel like whatever you've been going through, they're just very supportive in where you are today. And so I know that it's been a tough journey. Susan is what the sense I get, but like kudos to you for not giving up on self, and kudos to you for supporting the family. You know, when we lose a loved one, when we're in grief, it's hard to get the tree together. It's hard to come and create that dinner of that loving place. And you're doing such a beautiful job in doing so. And it sure has been. And this gentleman comes in and he says, thank you. So there's this gratitude of caring for the family, the son, like family. Like, I just want to say thank you to you. And that is the message I get from your loved one. I'm going to give it to Callie Brickle here to see if she wants to add to that. I got full on chills, which means is that you're very sensitive and you feel the presence. And immediately you're in the kitchen, you were doing turkey on Thanksgiving, or you were doing something. This gentleman came behind and you felt a cold breeze is a presence. And they just want to validate that as you made a quick look. They were very much there with you. And so I can go on, but I'm going to let Kelly take over here. Thank you so kindly, everyone, for holding space. If you wanted to add to that, Kelly, if not, you can go to the next person.
Sure. I'll just say just a little bit because I happen to be in the energy a little bit. I do feel like, yeah, she's been taking on a lot. That's what you were going into, Debbie, and really being there for the family. And there's just like a shortness of breath with her. It feels like there's a shortness of breath, and it's a little bit anxiety, and it's a little bit just making sure she's taking care of herself, and trusting that everything is going to be okay. And the thing that I picked up on too is she's very sensitive to spirit, and she's having experiences that help affirm and validate, like, you know, he's watching over me. You know, I'm not doing this alone. And she's just coming more into her mediumship in a way where it is gracing her life. And I feel like you were talking about like the kitchen, and I also feel like there's just like there's a flash of him being around, like when someone's taking out the garbage too, like connected to the kitchen. There's just flash of either he always took out the garbage when she was around, when she was in the kitchen, and then like she just feels the presence of when then she's in the kitchen or taking out the garbage. It's like it's a connection between the two too as well, if you can understand that, Susan. And it's just the number one thing I'm just going to say is it's time to really just embrace how you're feeling, and but open up life, open up
Right.
life, because this is like a healing time.
Hmm.
And like I just feel like the anxiety of things shifting and changing, and it is time for just some newness, because that's what life is all about. So just enjoy life, breathe, and open up to newness. So that's just the quick thing that comes forth. And then okay, oh, she understands. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Hmm.
much.
Hmm.
And then let's go to uh, Becky
Vicky
Beavers.
Beavers. I love her.
Beavers.
I love all of you. Once, first off, thank you everyone for always showing up and holding space. Becky, thank you for always showing up and supporting us as well. Go ahead, Miss Kelly. I will sit back and let you do your thing.
Okay, cool. I love all the emojis she's sending.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. I love emojis too. So shout out with that. So with Becky Beavers. Okay. All right. So one of the things that like pops up is I really feel like you are a giver, and there's a lot of like restless energy like within you, and you like getting that out of your system. So it's like whether it is you know, like it's like writing or drawing. I don't know which one it is, but I'm seeing you like scribbling, and then you're like looking outward at like this panorama, and it's just like you have all this creative energy within inside you, and you just have to get it out. And so you always feel like this restless feeling, whether you're inside the house or whether you're outside the house. But that's good because you have a lot of love to give. And I feel like you've been like concerned about helping other people within the family, like to like lift them up as a support system, because like you're really one to just make sure that no one is falling too, if you can understand that within the family. Like there's been rifts, so you haven't always been able to be a part of the things that you've wanted to repair, but you're acknowledging like, hey, if you need me, I'm here. If you need me, I'm here. So there's that openness to heal and to really get things up to. There's like this feeling of getting things up to date within the family. I'm not sure what that feeling of getting things up to date within the family, but you understand this, okay? You're saying yes, very true. So it's like it's an acknowledgement of you're going to have a year where like the family is more involved, things are coming back into play with like the past and healing and helping. And I feel like there's like an aspect of you'd be helping like someone in the family with finances, like getting their finances in order because they're not quite sure how to do it. And so you're going to be giving advice and kind of helping to hold space within that. I hope you can understand that too, Becky. But it's just an acknowledgement of you're in a good place and now you can help others. And since you're in a good place, like continue to travel, continue to explore. And it's like you'll come in with refreshed energy to like deal with the past. Because sometimes the past is like, I need a break. I need to feel good before I come and go and see people. Okay. Like I need to mix it up. So just continue to do that and keep your energy light as you're helping lift up others. And especially within the family. And I hope that makes sense.
Right. I love that for her, Becky. You know what I got when you were saying that, Kelly? You know, a lot of us are going into that new year. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new me. So like 2024, everyone's like ready to manifest and create their new desires, right? And so for you, my love, I just get the sense like 2024, here I come. Watch out, y'all. Closing the door to the past. And when you spoke of the old things coming to the surface, what came to my mind right away was, oh, good old Mercury retrograde coming on the 14th. We got to bring up all the stuff to deal with a smile. And so, just gently be kind to yourself, my friend, as that comes forward, and just acknowledge it, bless it on its way, and send it love and healing light, and just stay still. And you got this. 2024 is very golden for you, is how I feel. So much love to you. There's a lot of people coming in saying hello. Nicole, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Will my husband move on to a new company to start his own? Will we be moving? Can you see this question here? I want
Yes.
to give you a lot of yeses. Like I just feel like it's almost like this manifestation of like yes, 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 yes. Like your heart has like impressed into the universe. This is going to happen. So this is where it's kind of like we feel into, we don't predict, we don't do the future, but we're kind of feeling into like what it feels like for us, right? And so we're not diagnosing here, we're just giving the impression of what we feel. And so it feels like Godspeed time. So like you wanted it in like 2 or 3 months, it should have already happened. And then something happened where another guy got the job, and then it was like, okay, this person left and another guy got the job. So it's kind of like a little hiccups there, but I feel like eventually it'll happen, is the sense. It feels very loving. I feel like your manifestation has like really been in the universe, if that would make sense to you. What you get, Callie girl? What do you get for that?
I feel like you said her manifestation is in a place. So I feel like a lot of lightness in her energy. And I feel like this is a time where she's just like, I believe. I believe, and she's in her positivity because, we're in different stages within our life in different years. We're like, I'm vibing this for this year or this, so I just feel there's immense positivity within her. I feel like her husband is in a state of, he's like figuring things out. He's figuring
Mm-hmm.
things out and he's not quite sure how to get things off the ground. And so there's like a lot of trial and error. And but she's like really positive. Like she's like, you can do
Mm-hmm.
this, you got this. And he's like, that's great that you're so positive. How am I gonna do this? You know what I mean? So like she's helping to fuel him to make sure that
Right.
that this gets off the ground, and he needs to feel like more relaxation and just focus on doing it rather than like, I don't know, he's getting lost in the details, if you can understand that, Nicole. So keep fueling him.
Yeah, I literally see a bulldozer, like Bob the Builder, the contractor. Like let me clean the dirt. Like I feel he has a grandfather on the other side who was someone who was really into like carpentry and like building and things like that. And so I get the sense that there is support coming in from the other side. Like, come on, you got this. Like you're a man of like lineage of a military, strong service gentleman. And so I know that there's upliftment from spirit, like supporting, because you've asked them like somebody needs to step in here and help it out, because that's what I'm feeling. And I feel like when this guy comes closer to me, he's got a little wave to his hair. I feel like it's almost got like a little blonde hair to him. And I feel like he's just coming in and he's like, what's going on down there? And so I know like he's checking it out. And I feel like I'm feeling into the energy as well. And I feel you felt them, if this would make sense. Nicole is who we're working with here. Airborne. If a yes, no, I don't know, that would be great. But I do feel lots of support also from Spirit World. Will we be moving? So now she wants to know about the move. I feel like it's there. I feel like I want to build this house from the ground up. Like I want a new home. What do you feel, Kelly? I feel like I want to get into something newer.
I feel like there is a lot of parts moving right now. Like, so sometimes we want the external parts of, can we get the job in place? Can we get, the newness that we're trying to create? Can we have the results?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that are like the mental organization of how we're going to do A, B, and C, and also like filing. Like I feel like her husband's looking into like filing for a business or what it's going to take and the numbers. So like I see a lot of, I'm looking on how things are going to track. I'm even looking into, researching cities. So there's like the research is going on right now, and the bullseye hasn't hit where we're going to land. And so that's why we're kind of like in a little bit of stressor energy on his part. And I feel like Debbie was mentioning like his side of the family, and I was immediately drawn to like his watch, and I feel like a lot of men in his family wore nice watches. That's like sometimes one of my signs that I pick up for men in the family, and it's just like having a good appearance, being confident, being certain in who you are is something that they really like to portray in the family. And so like you're ready to go because you're like, I know he can do this, right? Because he's very, once he puts his mind to something, like he does steps to get it done because that's how he was raised, to be confident and forward and to know what he's doing. And he's like kind of scratching his head. So it's like, it's coming together. It's coming together. I do feel like the job has to be figured out before the move. I feel like some of that has to really be rectified. So not quite yet.
And that's my girl right there, like just holding space. Right on, Kelly. Many blessings to you, Nicole. I hope this helps in any way. May you continue to manifest, girl, because you are on fire. Like your light is shining so bright. Enjoy that love and light. As you said, believe in yourself. I too, as I said, got the cup. Believe in yourself. And so we'll leave you with God's love and love of spirit. And so thank you for holding space and being here. Thank you so very much. Yes, girl, you're a beautiful soul. Okay, so let's see where I'm going to go next. Okay, here. Everyone who's still here, because people pop in and out, comments are coming in hot. Thank you for being here on Derek Akora's page. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to heart. And if you're shared elsewhere on other pages, Things Network, Transcend with Debbie, YouTube, we see you all. Thank you for being here. And Chris has been catching my attention. Hey, Chris, you are awesome. Shout out to you. Let's give him a card. He was like, I'm manifesting a reading. Like, that's what's up.
I didn't catch that.
He's been so hilarious this whole time. Like, I can't, like, you're so I have my cosmic cards here for those that also want cards. We have cards. We also are going to just be flowing with psychic mediumship here. And so my cosmic activation cards. Chris, are you still in the house? Because that's what we're going to do. He was so funny. He's like, he loves your flag, but I know that that's a portrait behind you. He keeps like catching the attention in here. People know what to do to catch our attention. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
Just have fun vibes, right?
Right.
Okay, so he's like, yes.
So let's give him a card, Kelly. You want to go give him a card, or do you? Yes. It sounds like you got stuff. Go ahead, baby girl.
Yes. So I feel like part of Chris's good vibes is because like Chris has been through the ringer too as well, and so that's why he's like, let's celebrate, like let's celebrate, let's appreciate. And I feel like some of this like going through the ringer energy has surfaced again this year, where you really had to like put things in place to know the type of person you wanted to be. You had to get like more serious with yourself and do some soul work this year. And I feel like there's people who just couldn't support you. Okay. But I'm a woman. See, I didn't even know. I thought Chris was a guy. I'm just
Well, Chris I would have said guy too, so don't feel bad.
Okay, all right. Chris, just hang in with me, okay? Just hang in with me. Okay, so no. I missed it. I thought because I had your name Chris, you were automatically a guy. I didn't even think about it. Okay, I'm sorry.
You got strong, masculine, like don't mess with me personality. Go ahead, Kelly.
Okay. All right. Well, I feel like well, the number one thing that I'm vibing is there is like going through things kind of like more solo, because people don't understand how to support you, and you look at things in a different way and people can't relate always. So when you're actually done doing whatever you're doing, people go like, oh, that's cool, that's interesting, you did that. But like during, I feel that people can't relate. You'll be like, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that. And it's kind of like crickets sometimes. Okay. And it's kind of like you're waiting for the shoe to drop. on one hand because you expect things the way that they go, but you're waiting for things. How can I put this? Hold on, I just gotta focus. There's a lot of, if you can understand this, like you've been through a lot, you trust yourself, but there's still like a lot of like self-doubt that's being rectified because I'm getting like trusting what you've been shown gifted and it's upside down and the spiritual force card is upside down and it's just like kind of the same things are persisting. So it's like you're kind of, if you can understand this, Chris, you're kind of still settling for some of the same things that you've done within your life. Like when you want different things, you almost will look for the same job or you'll go to the same restaurants and you kind of like, these are my preferred tastes. And it's just like the inside of you, the emotional side of you is actually like really flexible. And the way that you deal with people is really flexible, but some of your routines are not so flexible unless all of a sudden like you decide to take a trip or something. So I need you to kind of change up your routines and understand that like times are changing, even though it doesn't 100% feel like that. Okay. So, time to change things up to match your inside.
Oh.
Okay.
And you know what I got? I got a card for you, Christina, is the intuition. And look at all that purple. And that's why the way we think, it's spirit, it's that violet flame, that feminine, masculine. Like, let's bring that in and shed. Like, right now, we're jumping into the new moon vibration, right? And we're already in it because it's what, 3 days before, 3 days after. Like, right now, we're in a time where there's going to be that meteor shower. Like, we're going to have that portal open to create and to manifest. And so, if we go dive into that deep earth star chakra and we plant the little seeds that we want, send it lots of love, bless it. It's like the little flower, and it's like you got to have a seed. What does your heart desire? What is your thoughts saying to you as you process the emotion and you're processing it? How do you make it into physical action? And so as Kelly talks about this emotional side of you, I just want to step in to create it and to make it physically happen for you. And so when we do that, there's the action that's needed. So what type of action is needed for you, Christina, to do your business, to do your cards? And because I feel like you're sitting back there and like, I can do this work, and I can feel all of this. And you know, we all get inspired, and that is what the ignition and that light and fire from spirit is, to ignite and to get our body to move, to get that next step. And so you embody that, baby. Just trust it. Thank you for manifesting this read, because your personality, your laughter, your love was totally received. So much blessings to you. Believe you created it, step into it, and move that energy so that it can happen. So God bless. We'll leave you with that. And then I'll see where I'm kind of going here next, Kelly.
Bless. I
Lots of
kind of,
them. Go
can I
ahead.
just say one thing? It's
Mhm.
it's really hard to pinpoint it, but there's something about Chris where she is doing the same things even though she's like a spontaneous person. So I'm just like, Chris, I don't know how to say it clearly because it sounds paradoxical, but just break the mold and continue to do things that are the best for yourself. Continue to break the mold. That's all I have to say. It's like
I
I
love
feel like
this.
I didn't say that clear enough, so I just had to give that to her.
Transformation. There you go. There you go. Like, you can't make this up. Trying to change. Oh, she's trying to change, and then you got the transformation. You know, we're changing, and sometimes we don't even realize that we're changing. And you said that, Kelly, earlier. It's like we're already making subtle shifts, and the energy changes second, minutes. Like, our feelings, our thoughts, emotions, our auric field is moving. So yeah, believe in that. I mean, we can really stay on this a long time. So let's go. Let's move it along. We'll leave you with that, Christina. Much love
Ceremonies
to
and
you.
celebrations.
So much has happened. God bless you, girl. Okay, so let's see where I'm going. Spirit, let's go. Thank you so much for being here, Tina. Thank you, Jen, for being here. Thank you, Chris Harrington, for being here. Tracy, thank you for being here. Kareen, thank you. Kareen Adams, thank you for being here. Kay Salt, thank you for being here. And I'm just going to get myself back into that connection here so that we can bring in some spirit. Many thanks to you, so we can bring a message from above, and I'm going to see where I'm guided here. Thank you, Derek Spall, for being here as well. Manifestation could could be expected or refused. Oh, yes, that's for truth. Ah, love and light, ladies. Thank you so much. An amazing shout out to Colin Walker. Colin Walker will be doing a letting go retreat at the end of the month. If you guys are looking at holding space and letting go, reach out to Colin Walker. Amazing guy, amazing soul. Love him. Shout out to you and Derek Spall. Okay, with that being said, for those that names don't pop up, oh, it's my Auntie Sally. Hi, Tia Sally. Thank you for being here from Louisiana. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, the names are coming in hot. I just kind of see where spirit is taking me really quickly. Tina. Oh, I feel very nauseous here, but I do feel Tina Coley. I want to work with you if you don't mind. Not a doctor, not diagnosing. However, I definitely get the sense that angels want to come to you. Whether you've been feeling a lot of emotions and a lot of bit of like, okay, my body's reacting a certain type of way, like I'm shaking. I feel like you're someone who moves the like I got a lot happening. What do I do? What do I do? Right. And so as I feel into this energy, a gentleman comes to my awareness. And as this gentleman comes to my awareness, it feels very much like a father uncle is a sense I get. And I feel like this is someone you would have looked up to, or you would have called on him and you would have been like, I need some help. It's almost like I need that support. And so let me sit with this energy and I bring it more and ground it and anchor this energy in. I know that he would have needed some medical procedures done because they're making me feel like I'm having some type of procedure or surgery here, if this would make sense. I do hear the name Frank. So there is a connection here in reference to this as well. And as I feel into the presence, I feel like the breath and the lungs come closer to me. And so I know I would have had trouble breathing with him as he comes closer. I do know he was very fun, and I feel like I'm with the kids, so I feel like I'm supporting the kids, and I know that that's important to you. So it's like having the man in your life to support you, to have your back is what I'm getting for you. If you would understand this, Tina is who I'm working with. Tina, if you're still here, a yes, no, I don't know would be great. As I continue with this, I feel like there's a lot of emotions that are stepping forward, and they're just coming to bring in support to you. I feel like decisions and choices and what to do, and this can be very overwhelming. And so please know that I feel like you don't know. It's okay. And so do you know of a gentleman on the other side that would be connected? I hear the name Frank again. And so as if I connect to this person, I felt very much like a father, and I want to go to mom's side of the family is where I'm going with this. Would you understand this? So this would be on mom's side of the family that I'm acknowledging uncle. Do you know this, my love? Not a Frank. Okay, so just hold on to the name and we'll unfold it. But do you understand everything else? And we'll unfold Frank for you. You do. Thank you. So I am with you, and we'll just hold on to the Frank and we'll see, because I feel like the Frank is being acknowledged as a friend, brother, uncle is a sense I get. But I'll unfold that after. Let's bring more information from the spirit who's talking to me. Okay. And so I know this love is coming forward to support you, as many of us are being pushed out of our comfort zone. I feel like when you go to the beach and you're a little girl and you're writing in the sand and you're like making words of like I love you, or like I just feel like there's this memory that's coming in, and I'm on the sand or I'm in the dirt and I'm walking and I have my kids with me in my hand, and I feel like I'm just at the beach and the water, and I feel like I'm just in this thought or this feeling of prayer, or just this need of just like connecting. Would you understand this impression or this memory that he's bringing forward to me? As I look into this memory, I'm also looking at the sun. So I'm looking for assistance. I'm looking for like guidance. I'm looking for that connection. If you would understand this as well. You do. Thank you. And so I know that fishing was also significant because they're showing me like fishing, like I'm in the boat and I'm fishing. And I feel like as I connect to this, it's just these memories of just that's where our emotions are. If the water comes in, it's a very cleansing process. If we look at water, it's our emotions, it's the wave, it's the current, it's our energy. And so just to welcome that sea salt air as they just come to over to the top of your head and just like welcome that energy and that sea salt air to your presence because I feel like they're just giving you this comfort as a lot of healing is coming to you with the color green and the color blue if you would understand this as well, Tina. I know that as I work with you more, I feel like a flower comes to you, which to me, the significance of this means that you have really changed and you have really grown into a beautiful young woman. And I don't feel that you are very supported or you didn't get this at some point in your journey. And thank you, you do. And I feel like this gentleman's just making me feel like I'm sorry that you didn't get told that you were loved or that you need this. Like you need to know that you're very loved and you're very supported. And so I know that this is very significant for you and your growth and your transformation. And this is just a significance of a reminder that you're not alone. I know that granddad is also coming forward. Either I would have smoked or, my head is starting to hurt. I'm feeling a little bit dizzy here with him, whether it be medication and things like this. And I get the sense that he's just coming in to acknowledge mom. And I feel like I'm just trying to help. So I know that you either worry about mom or you're thinking of mom. And so please know that that connection is also coming in. And as if I go to the name Frank, I felt like this dad was acknowledging his friend. This like someone they played at baseball. I feel like he was a mechanic. I feel like he could work on cars. I just feel like either if you're needing some help, there are people there that you can reach out to. It's just like pick up the phone and call. The number 4 comes in. The month of May and June come in, whether these are birthdays or celebrations, but this is the sense I get. So I do know that support is there. Kelly, I don't know if you're picking up anything for her. Ground breaths in spirit. God bless you, baby.
So, what I'm picking up for you, Tina, is so with the gentleman in the hospital that Debbie was referencing, I'm just seeing like white hair, and he would have been balding. He just didn't have a lot of up here on top, and there was like the respiratory issue, so he would have had additional help with respiratory, and just a lot of things are being monitored. So I feel like I'm in the hospital and family has enough time to see me. And this was, I feel like, a relationship where you would have been able to bring your kids in because I just see there's multiple people coming in to say goodbye. And this like really gives you perspective on like, this is being with him makes me understand that I'm not here very long myself and like the cycles of life. Like I feel like this was one of the passings where you were actually able to process things from like a family sense on a different level. And there is an acknowledgement of that because everything, excuse me, everything has kind of gone so fast with family that sometimes it feels like things are going like a million miles per hour and you're just like showing up places and you're just doing things. But this was an opportunity for you to go, okay, this is family and this is what happens and we're gonna try to come together and I'm figuring this one out and I'm processing and giving peace to the situation with family. So it was quite influential. Um, I do feel as well, there are a lot of things to rectify with like being a mom because again, mom was going a million miles per hour, like multiple people in the family were. So it's like you're learning how to slow down and you're learning how to like take care of yourself and be present like with your own babies. And so there was the feeling I'm acknowledging like feelings that like Debbie has brought up too. So there was a feeling of I think she said nauseous. That's right. She said
Yeah.
nauseous. So I started feeling nauseous, but I also started feeling dizzy. Okay. So like I just feel like there's like dizziness and the dizziness and the nausea are connected. And I just want you to like really work with that and take care of yourself and it's almost like some of the way that you're sleeping and some of the foods that you're eating are giving you nausea. And I feel like too that there's more like children coming into the mix too. So there's these lot of things where the spirit world is telling you to watch your body. Things are going to get more busy, okay? And you know that very well. And so it's about slowing things down and actually introducing quiet time to your kids more, like, or meditation to your kids. Like, we're going to put on the quiet music and I want you to lay down and I want you to tell me if you see colors or angels, or I want you to draw like what you saw when I put on the music and we invited the angels to come to us. So there needs to be like more of the quiet at home and the gentleness at home to help cultivate, because I just feel like I'm still healing within my body, and there's so much going on, and you can understand that like it's a busier year next year. I feel like there's like another like stage, like someone's entering like someone's going into kindergarten or something. It's like like when you graduate to the next school, someone's going to like the next like grade where it's going to be like a bigger change. And it's just like it causes for, again, like schedule changes, and it's just we got to be on top of things. Okay, so slow things down, quiet things down, try that, and hopefully you can understand this. Okay.
Beautiful job, Kelly, in unfolding that. She understood it, and I hope you could feel the upliftment from Spirit supporting you from the other side, my love. So we leave you with Spirit's love. We thank you so kindly for being here. And we don't diagnose; we're just giving the impression of what it feels like energetically for us. She says, "Thank you, Kelly." There, so amazing job there. Soulful Sight, thank you so much, Sonia, for being here. Thank you so much for everyone for holding space. Let's see where we're going to go next. And Colin, thank you for showing up and holding space as well. Valerie Harris, let's see where we can go here. I think I picked that one, so it's your turn to pick. Go ahead, Miss Kelly.
It's my turn to pick. Okay. It's my turn to pick.
Go ahead, girl.
Okay. Let's go for X Vixen WX.
I see her.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi. Her name is
Vicky.
Hi,
Vicky from Scotland.
Cool.
Hair.
All right. Would you like to go, or should I just go into it? Let's go into it.
Go ahead. Go into it. You picture you're in it, and then I'll jump in after. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Okay. Immediately I feel like there is this awareness of spirit. There's awareness of the angelic realm. And I feel like that this happened at quite a young age. So I feel like you've been intuitive and you've been like creative from quite a young age. And I feel like there's an acknowledgement also of like connectivity within the home. So like growing up, like the home was supportive and the home was conducive for you to really explore what you needed to explore at a young age to continue like the unique because I feel like the number one thing is like I feel like there's this unique stream of creativity, the unique way you approach things, and I feel like home allows me to have that freedom. Home gives me that support so I can figure out who I am. Like I can figure out what I want to do. And so sometimes it's not always, 100% slam dunk. Home supported me in all ways, but it was like you knew you could go back to home and you always knew that you were supported and you did have extra like time and support there. I'm just like aware of that extra time and support, extra time and support to develop yourself, extra time and support to develop yourself. And I do feel like there is a bonding of siblings, if you can understand this. Like I feel like there is a brother and a sister connected to you, and there's a bonding of sibling energy where like you supported each other growing up, and there's a good connection now. You're in a phase though where a lot of things are tearing apart, And so it's a matter of what you want to do about it. And if you can, yes, one brother and sister on the boot. Thank you for understanding that. Thank you. Um, you're in a phase of tearing apart, and so it's like it kind of turns on your head like what you've known, because there has been kind of a consistent approach that you have taken to figuring out things. And I feel like it's like the now or never kind of energy, even though I don't ever want to tell somebody now or never. But I'm aware it's just like you've been waiting to make a choice. You've been waiting to have a change. You've been waiting to do something different within your career. And I feel like all the changes emotionally with your support system. So I'm talking about your support system when you were younger, and now I'm aware of there's been a significant support system that has changed recently too. Someone close to you, the relation. Forgive me, I'm not like quite seeing who it is, but I feel like there's been recently. So if you can understand, like, yeah, if you can understand like the end of last year and this year, there's been like a relationship that made you really go, what am I doing? Like, I need to just go after what I need to go after. And sometimes it's like an issue with a friend or an issue with a relationship. So I'm just going to put it out there because I can't quite figure out what it is. That makes us go, why was I even worried about fitting into their box? Why was I even worried about doing things? Thank you for understanding that. Why was I even worried about doing things this way? So I could tell them a story that they would have accepted, and then they would have like supported me, like based on the things that I told them. Because if I told them something else, they'd be like, that's not really a good fit for you, that I don't really see that for you, right? And so it's just like going forward and trusting yourself on a different level. And I feel like it's something like very like unconventional, creative, but there's like this business edge to it. Okay, so I'm putting that out. I'm going to hand it over to Debbie, and then thank you for understanding some of these things. I appreciate you being patient as I feel it out. I feel it out. But the tearing apart was the good thing. It really was, because you get to support yourself and who you know you are without second guessing. So take the leap of faith. Okay. So I'm gonna hand that to Debbie.
Oh, look at that. You say take a leap of faith, and she's like, she's been thinking of a new career and
Yeah.
moving. I think that's the theme this week. A lot of people are really in that place of like the uncertainty of like changing and moving forward. For you, was it Vivian was her name? Was it, do you remember?
I believe so. I
It was
believe so. I
Vivian.
was like looking up. I'm like, I think it was Vivian.
I think it's Vivian. She says, thank you so
For
much.
sure.
And, for me, immediately, I have a gentleman that steps forward to my awareness. And so, as you were speaking of the siblings, I feel like I have an older man here. I feel like I was in my 50s or 60s, is the sense I get. So, I have to acknowledge this older gentleman. He feels very strong. And this is how he wants to be remembered, the strength of your lineage, of your family, of where you come from. I don't know if you said Scotland, but I'm getting like Scotland connection here. As I feel into this energy, I know that he would have had trouble walking. I know that I would have needed a walker, but he's also just doesn't want that to be a reminder. Like he's just like, let's remember me being strong is the sense I get. I feel like I'm connecting to obviously you are in Scotland. Okay, thank you. And so I know that this is being a reference to you, but I feel like this is mom's dad is connecting here is a sense that I get. And so I feel like this would be grandfather that I'm acknowledging. And so now when I say that, I'm also getting a woman that would have been grandmother. So these two are very much being brought to my awareness. And I feel like, us grandmothers back in the day when we're hanging out on the coat hanger, like the sheets and things like that. I feel like your grandmother was really old school. It's like white sheets, new beginnings. So for me, like, he was so handsome. Yeah, girl. That's why he wanted to be remembered as strong. And he came in real like, woo, like I'm young, but I know he also had some challenges. But this woman, when she comes closer to, yes, the white is it's purifying. It's, we're cleaning, the sun's hitting it, the wind. So when we're looking at this, when it's brought through a reading, there's so much to unfold in this. There's the healing aspect for you of like new beginnings, right? And so she's coming in to say, here is a fresh start. I'm giving you a new sheet, a new canvas, and how you wish to color it is up to you. So I just want to give you like my crayons. Like I'm looking for my crayons, my markers, and like go paint your beauty. Like, she was beautiful, so much beauty. And so, like, colors, paint your story. You have so much energy within you that just needs to be expressed. And so sometimes when we're not sharing or we're not expressing ourselves, we can feel stagnant. So express it, share it, give it out. Like, you have cards, you have messages, you have spirit flowing through you. And so I just want to say, you go, girl. You share that work, because the more you create, the more spirit is working with you. It's like, I want to go into those hands. I want to create. I want to flow. I want to just let my magic be felt. And so when you do that, spirit is channeling through you, and you're bringing that essence of spirit through your hands into the art and then into the world. So paint, create, and they wink at you in honor of love and spirit. And so I thank you so kindly for just letting me hold space for you that brief moment. And I just feel like my visions and dreams have been so vivid. They're sometimes coming true. Yeah. And Kelly, I mean, you and I, we talked about that, dreams and premonitions, and like, we can go on and on about that, most definitely. Let's do a collective message, my girl. What's
Okay.
your senses here? What would you like to say collectively to the world?
Okay, I'm gonna say thank you, Vicky. And okay, I think something that comes forth is basically um, having your eye on the prize of what you're looking to build and manifest. We always have to have somewhere to aim, to know where energy goes next, because life pulls us in so many different directions, and it is very easy to say, I don't know what's next, or I don't know what I want, or I don't know how this is going to go. But when we aim our intentions, our manifestations, or our hopes and our dreams, then we have one foot in front of the other, or one step that is presented to us, whether we do it or something meets us. There is an energy exchange at play. So put your energy out into the universe, put your energy out into the day, and it will meet you back. You just have to aim. So ground your energy, hold strong, and trust that what is in your head and heart is there, because you're supposed to bring that into the world. So you need that walking energy of trust that is going to meet you.
Beautiful message. And I think as we approach into the cosmos and the shifts of the new moon, use this energy to create and to manifest and plant those seeds and stay grounded, walk, feel into the earth vibration, pause, reflect, give gratitude. There's so much medicine in gratitude. And so if you can continue to give gratitude, but also honor yourself, honor your emotions and your feelings, because you two all matter. Be gentle, be kind, and be nice to yourself and to others. I wish you all so much love. Thank you, Kelly, for being a guest here with us today on Derek Acor's page. And for those that are in the West Coast, in the California area, and you want to see us in person, live on stage, come give us a holla. You can follow Kelly Brickle. Please let us know where you're at and where people can find you, Kelly.
Yes, so you can find me on social media under Kelly Brickle or kellybrickle.com. We're going to be doing the event in Tustin. If you want to come out and see us, a night of psychic mediumship. And also, you can come by and check out Debbie's on it frequently, the Psychic Hour. We do reading shows and interviews, and also the Numerology Hour. So thank you for having me, Debbie.
Thank you for being here, all of you. Happy holidays from us to you. We thank you. God bless and take care.